Why would you need to be self-aware? Well, the job of a leader is to leverage assets. And I use the term leverage not meaning anything negative. It should be an emotional, neutral concept. But a leader manages money, they manage facilities, they manage products and services, and they manage people. And the whole key to leading is leveraging for maximum outcome or maximum result. Self-awareness has to be of who I am, and there's two pieces to self-awareness. There is the self that you think you are. What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? What are things I overdo? What are things I don't do enough? What are skill sets that I'm outstanding at? What are skill sets that I'm not so good at? But the interesting thing to self-awareness is that there's another self, and that's probably the more important self, and that is how are you experienced by others? We generally don't think about that because in our brains, we are ourself all the time. But to the people who are observing us, that's not the case. And there's something in how people perceive others that's called the attribution ratio. If they see one anger output or one show of frustration or one bout of getting angry in a staff meeting, other people's brains are going to give a weight, an overweight to that piece of behavior. And when they think about who you are, they're going to use a 4-to-1 attribution ratio. That is, they will overweight that event by a factor of 4. So you think you're a wonderful, nice person, but you had this one little tantrum in a meeting because you had a bad day. You drove over your dog on the way to work. But other people, when I say, well, what do you think of him or her, they will say, well, he or she has a tendency toward getting angry. So there are two selves you have to worry about. The actual self that you think you are in your head. You can improve the accuracy of that self-appraisal by asking others you trust to be truthful. You can take formal 360 surveys or questionnaires to get information. If you really want accurate information, you ask your spouse or partner who you are. They generally have more accurate information. And your in-laws are particularly accurate. So those are all of the kinds of sources you can use to get a better picture of self-awareness. So in self-awareness, there are two pieces. It's the person you think you are, but more importantly, the one you really need to know about is the person you're experienced as. Let me warn you ahead of time that that doesn't mean that how you're experienced is the true you. So it can be either or. That is, the person you're experienced is more true than you think. Or it can be the other way around. They have a misunderstanding of you because they have watched you in a very short-term special anomaly situation, and that has sort of fed into their picture of you. So either one can be more accurate than the other. But the important thing as an upcoming leader or team is that you know both of those pieces of self.